ear. Oh, this cat is driving me crazy. I had to stop the reading, bring it back up. So the first reading for the sign that came out was for Libra. So this is the second attempt to record. Anyway, all right. What's up, Libra? What does Libra need to know at this time? 2 of knives on the bottom. Libra, there's something. That's you. That's your card, 2 of swords. You're probably stuck in a state of indecision. There's something that you know that you need to make a choice or a decision about, but you might feel like you don't have all of the facts. You don't know enough to make a decision, or you could be outright avoiding making a decision. There could be something that you're in denial about. Yeah, this is something that you know. Some of you are needing to make a decision strictly off of your intuition and what you're picking up about a situation. You might not, this isn't a decision being made from your feelings or nothing like that. This is strictly what I know to be right, or what I know to be true, or what my gut or my intuition is telling me, type of thing. Some of you don't want to be seen by people. When I see this card in this deck, it makes me think of no, I can't say that. But somebody doesn't want to be seen. They don't want people looking too deeply into them. They don't want people all up in their business. So they're doing what they can to kind of stay cloaked. Some of you could be having eye pain. This could be happening, or headaches. This could be happening because you're not wearing glasses. You're supposed to be wearing some type of glasses, and you're not doing it. So it's causing you pain. If it's not glasses, it's just, straight up eyeball pain. Some of you could be experiencing excuse me, eye twitches, your eyes jumping. But yeah, that's the bottom of the deck. All right, what does Libra need to know at this time? Okay, you're leaving something behind. You're walking away from something, whether it's physically or emotionally. Some of you are not welcome somewhere anymore, or this vice versa. Somebody is not welcome at your place anymore. You're detaching from something. You're giving something up. His face on here is like, oh, I don't, I don't care. I'm not doing it. Some of you could have turned somebody away. Like somebody could have showed up somewhere and you told them to get the fuck on. You are not welcome here. Some of you employ the use of hot foot powder. Some of you have salt around your doorways, or you're planning on doing that. Some of you could be doing laundry. I see like a laundry basket. Okay, so you're walking away, detaching from something. You're leaving something behind. Something just isn't working for you anymore. Something isn't satisfying you anymore. You're leaving behind old attachments, and you're walking towards the things that bring fulfillment and the things that bring you happiness. What else? Libra. Gemini. Some of you could be, you could have a lot of like people in your ear trying to tell you what to do, what not to do, how to do it. because you're walking away, or you're walking away from like a situation or environment where there's a lot of people, where there's just too much chaos and energy. So you're done with it. Some of you are mediums. Some of you could use a Ouija board. Some of you could hear voices. Now, I'm not a health professional or nothing, but somebody that you know could be like a diagnosed schizophrenic. Excuse me. But yeah, some of you could communicate with spirits, or it's like they reach out to you, they seek you out. If not, then like I said, there's a lot of people pulling on your energy, and it could be causing a lot of chaos. And then it's like her face is like, well, what the fuck? You don't know what to do. So the first thing you did was decide to leave it behind. Some of you do have a gift of communicating with spirits, and you're ignoring it, you're avoiding it. You don't, or you have the gift of sight. You don't want to see these spirits. You don't want to see these things. You don't want to see what you see. Some of it could be scary. Some of the things that you see is scary. Not only do you see like maybe apparitions, but you might see how people passed and how their bodies look. They might show themselves to you as how they looked when they passed, as opposed to them in their normal state, and it could scare the shit out of you. So, yeah, excuse me. Yeah. So you're like, all right, I'm leaving this behind. This ain't the life for me. But it's kind of your calling with Miss Ida on the bottom. That's the high priestess. This is what you're supposed to be doing. Anyway, outside of occult talk, this could be like what I said. You're leaving behind chaotic situations, and you're moving very quickly too. Some of you could have gotten into an argument with a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces woman. If not, I don't know, this woman could be significant in your life in some way. I think this is you, though. Some of you are needing to be more receptive to your spiritual gifts. I just feel like this is what this is talking about. This is talking about some type of spiritual gift that you have. You're needing to be more receptive to it. You're trying to run away from it, but this is you. This is what you're supposed to be doing. Some of you are working on softening your heart a little bit, or softening yourself, period. Some of you might like, what's the word? I can't think of the word, but it's like you jump off at the mouth very quickly. You're very reactive, and some of the things that you say can be very hurtful. So and it's kind of like a parting gift with this Eight of Baskets. It's like when you leave people in shambles with your mouth. So you're learning how to soften up and be a little bit more compassionate and empathetic with what you say to people, and understanding them a little bit more. Some of you might play the lottery a lot, or you do something involving numbers. Oh, that nail looks terrible. I didn't notice how bad it looked. What else for Libra? All right, so we have a couple out here. Mother of Baskets and Father of Baskets. Some of you could be pescatarians. You eat a lot of fish. Some of you could be eating crabs. You got a seafood boil going on. He has a lot of mirrors on him. There's mirrors on his boat. That's like a form of protection. So you could be, I don't know, there could be some conflict between you and this Father of Baskets. But he's looking at you and you're looking straight ahead. I don't know. It's like his focus could be on you and your focus is on what's directly in front of you. I don't know. I know that could be causing a conflict if this has something to do with love. What else? Let's get all these cards out first. Let's see what we got. 4. I'll do 7. 5, 6, 7. Tower. Wow. Big house. Black Hermit. Ace of Sticks. Big house. That's the Magician. All right, so we have I said Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. We have Gemini, Virgo. We have Scorpio, maybe Aries too. Huh? So one of you are scared. I don't know. It could be scared. Somebody could be scared to open up. One person, it just has something to do with love. One person is trying to manifest a new beginning after a breakdown took place in your relationship, maybe after a breakup. Because this 8 of Baskets in this big house makes me think somebody broke up. It was like a sudden breakup that came, out of nowhere. Maybe it was like after an argument. Maybe you and his mother, maybe whoever you are, your partner, y'all got into something and then it led to y'all spontaneously breaking up. It was like, well, you know what, fuck it, I'm done. Or like, it gives me that type of vibe. Like y'all just said, all right, well, after this argument, y'all just broke up. So now somebody else is wanting to, I don't know, start over or have a new experience again. Basically run it back. Basically run it back. Now, for others of you, this has nothing to do with a relationship. I feel like you're going through a progression and you're you're growing in some kind of way because you go from the mother to the father. That's growth. So you detach emotionally from something, you leave something behind, you turn your back on what's not working for you, you move quickly into this new space where you're loving on yourself more, you're learning how to balance out your emotions a little bit better, you learn how to stop being I don't know, maybe too open and too available all the time to people that ended up ultimately bringing you nothing but chaos. So you evolved into that space where you're not allowing that chaos to affect your peace anymore. It's like no matter what's happening outside of you, it's no longer affecting who you are at the core. It's not affecting your actions. You know how people can do things and then you have this bad experience or bad encounter and then it just ruins your whole day. You're not letting that happen to you anymore. You're letting stuff roll off your back. With these mirrors out here, it's like you're deflecting. It gives kind of return to sender vibes, but it's more so like, what's that old saying that we used to say in elementary school? Whatever you do comes back. I don't remember, but basically, whatever people are throwing at you is being reflected immediately back towards them. So if they're approaching you with the BS, it's bouncing off of you and it's going straight back to them. You're protecting your peace. You're protecting your energy. You're working on creating something new for yourself, whether it's a new creative project, whether it's a new job. You're feeling very passionate about it and you're using your resources and the tools that you have to pretty much go into creation mode. You're using your emotions and you're turning it into a form of self-expression and you're choosing to create as a result. Now, it could be causing destruction around you as well, but it's like a good destruction. It's like whatever wasn't stable enough to begin with, whatever was built on a false foundation is crumbling. It's collapsing. The collapse is allowing you to rebuild from the ground up with something more sustainable. But remember, it's a seed, so you know you gotta constantly continue to put that work in to, you know, to get it to mature and to grow. Some of you can have vitiligo or some type of discoloration with your skin. It could be hyperpigmentation. Glasses. Somebody needs glasses, or somebody needs to wear their glasses. Somebody can't see. This could represent like a rose-colored glass too. And this deck, the people are falling. But when you put this magnifying glass up to this house, everything looks good. But when you take it away, you see the real, what's it called? The real state of what this house is. And this deck, this house represents the like the plantation home. So people tend to focus on the beauty of how these plantations looked and how lush the trees were and how on the outside they looked, you know, how they looked. But behind closed doors, there was atrocities taking place basically. So it's like a reminder that everything, you know, all that glitters isn't gold. Everything that you see on the outside isn't what it's all cracked to be. Anyway, let's keep going. What's this 8 of baskets? Dr. Grant. That's the Hermit. You're going through a period of withdrawal, isolation. You're distancing yourself. You're going ghost. Some of you could be foragers, or you could be spending time out in nature, out in the forest. You're learning new plants, or it's like you're learning how to identify certain plants and stuff. Some of you. What's Daughter of Knives? Ancestors. That's death. I told you. Ancestors, and then you got all these spirits in here. Some of you are tapped in, are supposed to be working with your ancestors or working with these spirits, but you scared. Or you are scared. And you're trying to stay in denial of it. You keep trying to avoid this gift, but you just keep getting woken up in the middle of the night. You're supposed to be working with them. But outside of this being an ancestors card, this is the death card in the deck. So, yeah, something happened very quickly. Somebody could have passed around you very suddenly. My condolences. What's my other baskets? The Big Queen. That is the Empress. So, yeah, you self-loving on yourself. Some of you could be pregnant, you're expecting, or you already are mothers. The baby is still, this is still like an infant. Definitely under a year old. But yeah, you're dedicating more to yourself. Self-love, growth, abundance, an abundance of love and emotions, but you're directing these emotions towards you. This is an internal thing. What's 5 of baskets? 3 of baskets. And then that internal love gets expressed externally through other people. Some of you could be reconnecting with the father of your children, your spouse. Some of you also, like I said, you're not allowing outside energies to influence you anymore. With the 3 baskets, it's like you're choosing to stay happy no matter what's going on. No matter what's happening, my vibration is high. Nobody can knock you down a peg anymore, or they don't have the ability or the power to ruin your day anymore. Some of you could be reconnecting with a father. Did I say that already? I think I said you could be reconnecting with a father figure. This could be a father of your child, or this could be your actual father, or a loved one, a man in your family that you really care about. It could be an uncle, a grandfather. It's giving more of an uncle to me. But yeah, some of you are much, much, much more happier now that you've left things behind, now that you've detached and somewhat taken your power back, you're in a much happier space. You're much more emotionally stable and mature. There's less drama in your life. There's less chaos. You're not dealing with it. And you don't have to anymore. I feel like this could be affecting your physical appearance too. Some of you could be glowing more. It's like when you're not around that toxic energy, your skin takes on this glow. Some people might think it looks pale, but it's not. It's that it's clear. It's that clarity brings about that clear skin. I can't describe it, but if you know, you know. It's you. It feels or seems like it's an almost see-through look to your skin. Like you drink 3 gallons of water a day almost. Some of you need to drink more water. Um, Sweetgrass, basket weaving. Some of you could be into weaving baskets or arts and crafts like crocheting and stuff like that. Some of you, if you celebrate Easter, you're still eating candy from an Easter basket. What's Black Herman? Father of Sticks. Yeah, you're in manifesting mode. Very powerful energy around you at this time. You have the power to create whatever it is that you want. Whiskey, corn is out here, or rum. Some of you could like corn on the cob. And some of you like to have a drink every now and then. Some of you, your ancestors, as an offering, would like some corn and some rum or some whiskey. Yeah, you're in creation mode. You're in a vision, like you have a vision, and you're in this position to make this vision come alive. I just keep getting a lot of power with these 2 cards, especially with this Ace of Sticks right next to it. It's like the power's in your hands right now. You got the baton. It's like Captain Planet when he's like, "The power is yours." Like that's what it makes me think of. At the end of the theme song, he said, "The power is yours." You are in creation mode. Also feels like you could be going through like a spiritual transformation. It's like you're burning everything. That's what it is, like a purification. Everything is being burned away. Kind of like the Phoenix. What's the Ace of Sticks? 7 of Sticks. There's a need to protect this new beginning that you have for yourself. Or maybe this new phase, new chapter that you're into is you being more overprotective of what you got going on. Whereas before you might used to be real open and compassionate and willing to, allow anybody into your space. Now you're being way more protective because whatever this is that you're starting, you don't want it to get messed up. You don't want it to turn into a ball of chaos and all that extra stuff. Things are about to start picking up for you. You're about to experience a win, a victory, because that leaves the 6 and the 8. Some of you, sexually, if you're having sex, you need to wrap it up. And it's not just, you need to wrap it up. Somebody could be burning out here. Be careful sexually. Yeah, because you see where the fire is, that's near his groins. Like somebody's loins are on fire. Yeah, and there's multiple people out here. So be careful. But yeah, protect this new beginning that you have. What's the big house? The 9 of knives. Peaches. Some of you could like peaches. You could be eating peaches. Some of you have rotten peaches that you need to throw the hell out. They just been sitting in that the bottom shelf of that refrigerator for too long. It's time to let it go. Peach tree. Some of you have an affinity for knives. You love knives. And not like maybe swords, but I'm seeing like little petite pocket knives. Like somebody might collect knives and stuff. Anyway, some of you are something has been seen for what it truly is, and now you're worried about it. Like whatever this collapse was that took place or that you had to release, you're kind of stressed out and worried about it. Maybe you're worried about the outcome, you're worried about how things are going to turn out, because again, there's something that you might not be able to see. So when we can't see something, we kind of stress. But this is where you need to tap into that high priestess and that Queen of Cups energy, where it's like, even though you can't see, you deep down inside, you know something's going to work out, or you know something, you know how to move. If you tap in and you get quiet, because in this deck she's going through an initiation as well, and she goes silent. I forget how many days it was. Maybe it was a couple of weeks. But every day she went, sat in silence, lit these candles, and she waited. And then eventually the answers that she needed came to her. Eventually she was initiated. So it makes me think of that. Like, eventually, if you sit quiet and you be patient and you sit still, those answers will come to you. Like, that's how it's supposed to be. God will answer you. Your spirits will answer you if you wait it out. And don't doubt the messages or the impressions that you get. Now, again, I know some of you, like I said, with this Daughter of Knives, some of these things can be scary, or maybe there's too many voices at one time, and that's probably why you're needing to isolate yourself, so that you can hear what voice is yours, what voice is for you. Somebody taught me that sometimes these voices won't come, the answers won't come, or when they're talking to you, when your ancestors are talking to you, or when God is talking to you, sometimes you hear it in your own voice. You won't hear it. Some people, or some of us, we look, or we're expecting to hear different voices, and sometimes we're going to hear what we need to hear through our voice. So it depends. Take it how it fits, whatever works for you, but you need to isolate yourself and get, so you can listen and so you can hear what you need to hear. It feels like this reading went all over the place because we went from love to, but that's it. That's what happens. But yeah, you're stressed out. We're not stressed, but you can be a little bit anxious about what's to come, and you don't need to be anxious. You just need to get still, get rid of the chaos around you, the extra noise, shut it down, and listen. Somebody around you is like afraid of being found out, because they know that when you find something out about them, or when other people find something out, it destroys what they got going on, or their reputation, whatever rose-colored glasses that people had about this particular person, or it could be you, but it seems like it's more external. Whatever glasses people had, or preconceived notions that people had about this person, will be shattered once they find out whatever they find out. Anything else? Sun, Big Mama. Some of you, your grandma could be significant. Your grandma is like the key to something, whether she's still here or she's, she passed. There's something, she holds the answers for you, or there's something about her. Some of you could be studying your ancestry and you're looking into your, like, a grandmother's, spirits and stuff like that. What about Big Mama as the, we got the Sun and the Moon, Big Mama and Pa. Yeah, everything that's been hidden is about to be revealed. And it's like what I said in the beginning, like, you can't see something, so it stifles you a little bit, and it makes you feel stuck, like, all right, well, what do I do? How do I move? But it's all coming out. This relationship that I talked about early on, this could be a very strong relationship. Soulmates. The Sun and the Moon, that's the mother and the father. This card also talks about how traditionally the moon was a masculine energy. It wasn't always a feminine energy. So yeah. But everything's about to be revealed. Everything that you've been in the dark about, anything that's been hidden, whatever you don't know, you're about to know. It's coming. Ten of Knives. It might hurt. It might hurt. But it's going to bring about necessary endings that needed to happen. And it's going to allow you to be able to move forward unencumbered and unbothered. All right, any advice for Libra? Son of Coins. If you fail to plan, you plan to fail. So some of you need to get better at, or some of you need to create like a plan for yourself. Maybe create schedules for yourself. He's looking at a zodiac chart, or a zodiac wheel. He also has a farmer's almanac in his hand. So I don't know. Some of you could be paying attention to transits a lot more, or needing to use certain transits and pay attention to certain transits to help manifest what it is that you want to create. This is also a manifestation card. And then with this Black Hermit and Father of Sticks out here, yeah, hell yeah. Whatever you're trying to create, it can happen, or you can create it, but you got to pay attention and be very meticulous and thorough. What you want could happen during Scorpio season. If you work now, whatever you're working on could bear fruit or manifest by Scorpio season, because his finger is pointing straight to Scorpio. Sun in Scorpio, to be exact. Yep, Scorpio season. So yeah, if you get to it now, you'll be done. It'll show up by then. But yeah, study something, work on your money, work on creating a budget. Yeah, you're about to find some proof of something. Proof is about to come out about a disappointment or a betrayal that took place. But again, as much as it might hurt with this 10 of Knives, it needed to happen, because this is going to be like the nail in the coffin for you. And this will help it make it easier for you. And this is what I was saying, how somebody could be worried about something coming out. This is exactly what it is. It's coming out. Whatever somebody tried to hide is coming out. What time is it? But yeah, that's all I have, Libra. I hope this made sense. I know it was all over the place, which is all my readings. I think next time I'm gonna start like writing questions down and coming up with a format for that, so that it's not scattered. But I feel like so many messages come out that, you know, some things will be for one person, some things will be for another person. So, you know, as they say, take it how it resonates. If this video made sense, like it, I'd appreciate it. If not, whatever, no big deal. Subscribe if you feel led to. I'd appreciate that too. If not, no big deal. I just enjoy getting these messages out. Until next time, Libra. Bye.